What is up guys, and welcome back to another video. My name is Nouman and today's analysis video is going to be about the FA Cup game between Chelsea and Manchester United. So Manchester United lined up in a 3-4-1-2 formation, which mostly changed to a back 5 without possession. And they also changed their formation to a back 4 after Bay was forced to come out. While Chelsea, on the other hand, lined up in a 3-4-3 formation, which also changed to a back 5 without possession. And they mostly had a 5-4-1 formation without the ball, with both Willian and Mason Mount dropping in the midfield without the ball. Chelsea started the game really well, and it was Chelsea's high press that made life very difficult for Manchester United. So this is how the two teams were set up on the ground. Manchester United's 3-4-1-2 formation against Chelsea's 3-4-3 formation. The Chelsea front three were pressing the back three, with the wing-backs pressing the two Manchester United wing-backs. Whenever Manchester United tried to play the ball to Matic and Fred, they were immediately pressed by Kovacic and Jorginho. Both Jorginho and Kovacic made sure that Matic and Fred don't get any time or space on the ball. They were forced to play with their back towards the goal, and they had no time to turn with the ball. This made it very difficult for Manchester United to bypass the first line of Chelsea's high press. And since they had no forward passing options available, so Manchester United were often forced to play long passes from the back. But Chelsea had a clear aerial advantage against the Manchester United front three. So whenever Manchester United played a long pass from the back to their front players, Chelsea were easily able to win the aerial duel, with Kovacic and Jorginho easily winning the second balls. Chelsea's front three on the three Manchester United centre-backs, with Reece James covering Williams. Lindelof tries to pick Matic, but before Matic could receive the ball and turn with it, he was immediately closed down by Jorginho to deny him time and space. Jorginho immediately moves up to deny time and space to Matic, who is once again forced to go back. Manchester United forced to go long, and Chelsea easily win the ball back. Once again, front three on the three United centre-backs, with Kovacic on Matic and James on Williams. No time and space, and blocking all the nearby passing options. And watch Mason Mount. Mason Mount is a step ahead, and he has already started making the run to cover the next passing lane to Fred. Williams tried to pick Fred, but Mason Mount was able to break the play. Once again, Maguire gives the ball to Fred, who is immediately pressed by Kovacic, and Fred, under pressure, fires the ball out of play. As soon as one of Matic or Fred received the ball, they were immediately put under pressure, which forced them to make mistakes. So Manchester United decided not to take any chances, and they started playing long passes from the back. But United did not have anyone up front to fight for the aerial duels. But as the game progressed, Bruno started dropping deep to help his team during the build-up phase. Bruno drops deep, he opens the passing lane, and Bruno's deeper position has now created a 3v2 position against Jorginho and Kovacic. Bruno receives the ball from Lindelof, and he delivers a first-time pass behind the line for Daniel James. Chelsea, on the other hand, did not have any issues when it came to their build-up. Unlike Kovacic and Jorginho, Fred and Matic were not moving up to help their front line during the pressing phase. This situation helped Chelsea to create a 5v3 position in the first phase to easily build their play from the back. No pressure from Matic and Fred. The Manchester United front line is isolated, and Chelsea have an easy 5v3 position to build the play. Here again, the front line was not getting any support from their midfield, and Chelsea were easily able to outnumber the front line of Manchester United to build their play. And whenever Matic and Fred moved up to press Kovacic and Jorginho, Chelsea always had the option to go long, thanks to Giroud. This time Matic and Fred also moved up to help during the pressing phase, so Chelsea decided to use Giroud as the target man, who wins the aerial duel with Willian attacking the space. Once again, Giroud wins the first ball, and Kovacic easily wins the second ball. Again, Giroud wins the aerial duel against Maguire, and he plays it behind the line for Mason Mount. And this is something that Manchester United were badly missing. Someone who could do the dirty job and fight for the aerial duels and hold the ball up for their team. Giroud was able to win 7 out of the total 11 aerial duels, and he played a crucial part in Chelsea's build-up. Chris Wilder is known for using overlapping centre-backs, where the centre-backs are allowed to move up and help their team in the final third. Chelsea kind of did the same thing in this game with Azpilicueta. Reece James at times forced Williams to move in the midfield, and that gave Azpilicueta the space to make an overlapping run and help Chelsea in the final third. Rashford wasn't tracking Azpilicueta because this is one of the major benefits of using an overlapping centre-back. You don't expect the centre-back to move up and help in the offense. James steps in the midfield and Azpilicueta takes his position. Azpilicueta passes the ball to Willian and he continues his run to the final third. And neither Fernandes nor Williams tracked the run of Azpilicueta. Azpilicueta was clearly onside and Chelsea made it 1-0 right at the end of the first half. And whenever Azpilicueta moved up, Jorginho immediately dropped in the defense to replace Azpilicueta in Chelsea's back three. Manchester United, on the other hand, mostly tried to use Chelsea's tight defensive marking to create their chances. Rashford using the tight marking of Azpilicueta to force him out of his position to open the gap in Chelsea's defense. This time Bruno has forced Zouma out of his position to open the passing lane to pick Daniel James. But Willy Caballero was able to read the play and sweep the ball. In the second half, Manchester United changed their attacking approach a bit. Bruno Fernandes and Pogba both were playing very deep in the midfield, and Manchester United tried to use their passing range to pick Rashford and Martial behind the Chelsea line. Manchester United looking to use the pace of Rashford and the passing range of Bruno and Pogba to catch Chelsea's high defensive line. But Chelsea were mostly able to deal with Manchester United's pace. Chelsea will now face Arsenal in the final of this year's FA Cup. So who do you think is going to win his first trophy as a manager? Comment below and let me know. Thank you so much guys for watching the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.